Grande High School. You may take the floor in competition.
Okay, cluster components handled fairly well there, getting a nice sense of unity between the musical and the visual element. Really appreciate the way that we opened up to expose the photodrome in the center of the floor. Really nice use of the negative space inside the contained form and good reshape from the circular to the square. Continue to hold that level of intrigue. Foot phasing here in the bass drums during the reshape. Appreciate the gestural, form, body, and equipment responsibilities. Okay, good build of the ensemble movement here. I feel like the melodic content didn't change enough to justify the massive change in musical evolution or visual evolution, so it might be a way to create a greater sense of harmony between those musical and visual elements. I was about to say that I didn't feel like we were tying the two sides of the floor together very well, but I appreciate the way we transferred focus over to there for a moment, but didn't really feel like we had a resolution to that idea. So I think there's an opportunity for a greater level of expression body equipment so that we get a stronger sense of resolution to that visual idea instead of just a finale of that visual idea. Okay. Appreciate the creativity and the reshape. I think like the mass of form and proximity of form really does a poor job of creating a really advantageous stage for your soloist there. Much more successful here as we build back into this form. Some accuracy issues and technique issues in these small steps, and the reshape behind there. Yeah, really slow evolution of the form. The music's got a little bit more interest and intrigue to it, a little more velocity to it. It's like, and then the form evolution's a little more linear. So I think we have an opportunity to have a little stronger sense of tie-in between those two. I think some of the storytelling elements here really have an opportunity to be enhanced a little bit. We're not really necessarily getting that strong communication of thematic material that we want out of the clarity of intent. I think, so as a result, we're seeing the kind of evolution of the form with the snares moving along inside the contained negative space, but we're not really necessarily always following what it is that we're being asked to do. And obviously, that's the very basics of the sheet is that clarity of intent idea. So the better we can do at kind of getting these ideas to communicate to the audience and the judges a little bit more, I think the more successful we'll be in achieving that basic level of communication between performer and audience. Okay, if this is freeform, it needs to be more freeform. I appreciate the movement of the backdrops here and how we're pulling them across. It's a really nice sense of creativity. level of velocity here in the reshape. There's a nice sense of creativity to it. Appreciate the introduction of the color and the ensemble there. That's a nice build to the positive space field form. The linear level of this really well. All right. Certainly some interesting things going on here. I think that the biggest request would be to create a stronger sense of clarity of intent between the musical and visual elements in the program. I think right now I'm not necessarily always getting a strong sense of how we're communicating the emotional ideas of the program through the design, and so and that sometimes impacts our ability to appreciate and credit the artistry that's present in there. I think there's a moderate level of complexity. I think there's certainly opportunities to create a greater sense of complexity, I think at times the color, value, and hue choices we've made have impacted our ability to both obtain and get a sense of accuracy out of the visual design. I hope my comments have been of help to you. Wish you the best of luck with the remainder of your season, and I really enjoyed seeing your program today.